Hey guys, Marth, Sherilyn here, or Cupcake as you may know her, my wife. We had one of the weirdest second year anniversary dinners we've had. Well, I guess it's our first second year, but you know what I mean. That we really felt like we needed to share with you guys because I am literally flabbergasted at what happened tonight. Like
Yeah,
it was just
it was crazy.
like if there was an omen
Uh-huh.
for go the heck back home,
Yep.
that is everything that happened tonight.
It's telling us to stay home.
Yes.
Mhm.
Long story short, we decided to go to the Cattleman's here locally. We've been there many times.
Mhm.
Many times. Great place. Always good food.
Right.
Tonight,
So we was ready for we didn't eat that much, We only ate a little bit salsa and chips because we was ready to
mhm,
save your appetite for your good dinner. And we haven't been on a date in a long
since COVID, pretty
since
much.
COVID.
We've kept ourselves in house. We've not gone out.
Yeah.
We've been what we're supposed to do to stop the spread.
Right.
But with it being our anniversary, we wanted to do something awesome tonight. So we
Yeah.
decided to go. We chose out of all the places we chose to stay local.
Yep.
And don't we got a story for you? Because
Yeah.
I have no comments to this. So we get to the restaurant. Typical quarantine procedures. You would figure we at check-in outside, wait for our turn. No problems whatsoever.
Yeah, that was no problem. No problem with that.
Sit down. Guy asks us for our drink orders. I order a soda, and you order.
Strawberry lemonade.
Mm-hmm. So
And that's my favorite. I always order strawberry lemonade, and I love it there too. They always make the best. You know,
until today.
Uh-huh.
Long story short, we get it. It literally tastes like because I ordered myself a soda and water.
Okay, so first I taste it, and it tastes bland.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed because the strawberry, when you order a strawberry lemonade, the strawberry is at the bottom of the drink.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, oh, okay, maybe I just need to stir it up.
Mm-hmm.
So we asked the waitress, can we have a straw? And he said yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave us a straw. So then I stir it up. And still didn't taste right.
Yeah, and she had
it still was nasty.
And just in case, maybe because she brushed her teeth or maybe her taste buds were a little off, it's like, oh, let me taste it. And it literally tasted like the cup of water I was drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, something's wrong. So I just put it to the side. I'm like, you know what? We'll replace it. She just wanted a Coke instead.
It's like straight up water.
Mm-hmm.
Just water, hands down,
yeah.
just water. And with a little bit of floaties because of strawberries,
mm-hmm.
It's just water. You can't even taste the lemon, no lemon on.
No, there was nothing.
Just water.
So ultimately, it's like, you know what? It's just best just get a soda. Whatever. Something's wrong with the lemonade tonight. It happens. No problem whatsoever.
Yeah, because I was like, maybe something wrong with the machine.
Something messed up. Someone made a mixture. Someone messed up in the prep department. No, whatever. It happens.
Right.
That was just the start of the night. We order our meals. She gets herself steak and shrimp.
No, let's talk about how it took forever.
Oh, so long story short, I was the gentleman. I gave her my soda and I just drank my water until they showed up to replace the lemonade.
Right.
15 minutes later, our waiter still has never come back.
Nope.
So I finally get the attention of another waiter that was there.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you just take this back? It's nothing. It's something's wrong with it. It's not tasting right. And just bring her a Coke. And then after I got the Coke, I took mine back.
Right.
But it was like 50. Whatever case is, I know it's the pandemic. I know things probably aren't full staffed. They may have been overbooked with the limited staff. I don't know.
Right.
But it was just hilarious with everything that just went wrong tonight.
Right.
So after she got her Coke and stuff, we just waited for our food.
Right. But did you tell them we had to end up asking another waitress that wasn't our waitress?
Yeah.
You told them that already?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah.
So ultimately, because actually I told one waitress beforehand, she was actually not a waitress, she was a hostess.
We told her
to go get my waiter.
To go get our waiter so we could get something else to drink.
Yeah, so 5-10 minutes passed, I was like, screw it, I just grab another waiter.
Right, so we got
because they're in different colors. The hostesses are in red, the waiters are in black. So it was easy to tell who's who.
Right.
So at the time we ordered our food, she ordered steak and shrimp. She got her grilled shrimp and steak.
Right.
Which is just like a standard little small sirloin that comes with it.
Right.
And then I ordered a filet mignon.
Yeah.
And then we both ordered loaded baked potatoes.
Right.
Well, food gets there. She gets her.
Yeah. So I got my food, got my plate, and I was eating the potato. And then it clicked to me. I was like, did we order loaded potatoes?
Mm-hmm. The one that has like cheese, bacon, and everything to it. At the time, I was more distracted because they gave me a ribeye, not a filet mignon.
Oh.
I was like, this is not a like.
So he was already all pissed off, like over there. He was like, "What the? This is not.
This is not a filet mignon."
He took out his phone. He was like,
I was sitting there. I'm like,
to look at the pictures to see what it looked like.
It's like I've seen filet mignons, and I'm like, okay, hold on. My head might be wrong because I have a bad head. I'm like, no, I see.
Like, this is not it.
Because filet mignons are circular and thick.
Right.
This was a long, elongated steak.
Right.
It was like, this is not a filet mignon. I asked the waiter that delivered the food. I'm like, this is not a filet mignon. He was like, no, that is a filet mignon.
Yeah, it is. And I was like,
I was like,
nah.
I'm like, whatever. It's like, ultimately, I've learned it a long way because I used to work for a pizza place.
Right.
You never send food back.
No, don't send it back.
Because
I was even scared to send my drink back. Because tell them something. Like, you don't know, people with what they do to your food.
It's like, you hope that they're not. You hope they're an honest establishment. Right. But the thing is the establishment itself is. Right. But you don't know what type of person you're going to be dealing with.
Yeah, you don't send food back.
So ultimately, I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I was very unhappy at this point. I was like, you know what? It is what it is. We ordered a special, which is 2 for 1.
Right.
So pretty much, it's not like we ordered 2 separate plates. It was a combo, like the little combo meal that they have there, where you can just make your choices. Right. So it was one of their choices on them. Like, you know what? Whatever. I'll just go ahead and eat it and be like, whatever. Yeah. Well, I ate the steak and I'm sitting there. I'm like, this is not a loaded baked potato. So I called for the waiter. I'm like, hey, we ordered a loaded baked potatoes. And he's like, well, it's not on my ticket. Mm-hmm. But he's like, okay, we'll fix the problem. Right. And at that time, I'm like, I sat there in my head. I'm like, oh, what's going to go now? Because, of course, it's technically we're sending food back. Well, she gets her potato perfectly fine. I get mine, literally a glob of butter. Right. Literally, like, I scoop off the top of the bacon, all that, loaded, unmelted glob of butter. Just
like 2 spoons, like a big butter, like this much butter.
Mm-hmm. At first, I was like, oh, this is just potato, mixed in with butter. Mm-hmm. I take a bite, and it's just pure butter. I'm like, so I was like, you know what, I'm done. Whatever, I let her finish her meal. Right. I didn't raise any complaints, because ultimately, it just doesn't do any good. It's like, you know what, I just let them know, hey, I wasn't happy. I'm just going to pay my bill, and we're going to get out of here, and we're going to go to Burger King afterwards. I'll just get me something small there, and call it good. We'll get there. We'll get there, babe. Mm-hmm. But so she finished hers. We got the dessert that came with the meal. Yeah. And we just left, because ultimately...
We was like, let's go.
We've gone here for many times. It was a miss tonight. I wasn't happy about it, but, it is what it is. Ultimately, I wasn't gonna wait for a refire. I'm not gonna. It's a waste of food. Right. There's a lot of people who can't.
I said, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the quarantine thing. People have to, or maybe it's the pandemic. People have to wear face masks when they cooking. I've been noticing a lot of people have been making mistakes everywhere, and it's like they can't think right. Like, so I was like, maybe it's that. Yeah. It was just a bad.
It was funny. Everything was
crazy,
and it was like, ultimately, it wasn't anything to like raise a stink about. It's like, I'm not one of those type of people. I was upset about it,
calm,
but it's like, hey, you know what? It's not. Cool. Things happen. It's the first time in 4 years. Right. It was just a miss tonight. Hey, just take it. I'll pay the bill. It's whatever.
Right, because we love that restaurant.
Yeah, we'll call it a night. It is whatever. Yeah. So on our way home, I was like, you know what, the Burger King's nearby. I was like, you know what, let me go to Burger King and we'll just get something small, because of course I didn't eat my potato. I didn't really eat much of the steak.
Say what you said in the car.
And on the way to Burger King, I was like, you know what, with everything going on tonight, it's like I'm almost half tempted just to go home, because ultimately I'm like, what else can go wrong tonight? And then we pull into the Burger King.
Then what did you say? You said something. You cursed it.
No, that's when we cursing it, because I said something can go wrong.
Okay, you said that,
right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So we get to the Burger King. Okay, we pull up through the drive-thru. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get me a Whopper combo, whatever it is. Before I could even say a damn word, sir, just wanted to let you know we're out of beef.
Oh wow.
Whoppers is beef.
Yeah. I know, but
well, if they have no Whoppers, they have no beef.
Yeah,
it's like,
it was funny.
I just sat there.
Why would we pull out to the window? She go, oh, there's no Whoppers.
It's like, so you guys aren't Burger King. You're just King tonight, right?
We're just King tonight without the burger.
I just sat there. I'm just like, this is like, you gotta be kidding me.
But it was funny. Right when we pulled up, she was like, I just want to let you guys know there's no Whoppers. And I was like, man.
I just sat there. I'm like,
my baby just want to eat something. He just wants something to eat.
I just sat.
Can't get no beef, and The beef wasn't your. Okay.
All I gotta say is I don't know what happened, but we just had to share this because
Yeah.
it's just one of those funny moments for a 2nd-year anniversary. It's like just don't go out. Apparently, it was just there.
No, because you wouldn't think, you would think that, oh man, something might go wrong in this one, and then like no whoppers, like you can't make this up, like what?
It's just like you just sit there and
what?
it's like how can it's like it's one of those situations you just like go through it and it's like the first out date in over a year or however long COVID's been active, where we're not supposed to be going into these type of places. And it's like we're waiting for it, we're enjoying it. It's like it's still risky to go out, but we're like excited to actually finally go out on a date to a restaurant and actually do things, like we tried to do before COVID happened. And then it's just like snowball effect.
Yeah. Because first it was my lemonade. I was like, something wrong with this. Don't taste right. I was like, maybe it's my taste buds, because I was like, let me have him taste it. And he was like, then you was like, taste straight up like water.
There was no lemon in that lemonade. It was just aid, okay?
Seriously.
But it was just one of those things we wanted to share it with you guys because I can't even there was no way I could type this in a Twitter.
And then when he showed me all that, because first the potato came out good, like the potato you couldn't see the butter, like the butter was added, under there.
Yeah.
And then he showed me it. I was like, wow, big piece of butter, cold, huh?
It was all cold, not melted, nothing. It was just like I just sat there. I'm like, you know what?
Nasty.
It was just like, you know what? I'm done. It's like it's a missed night. I'm just gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna raise a stink because I don't want to know.
No.
Yeah.
Because we learn, to be patient, give people second chances and stuff.
It does no good to yell at people.
No, it don't.
Especially with everything going on. I know it's like
it ain't gonna change nothing.
No, it's not. It's like it's just one of those things. You just sit there, you look at it, you're just like, how can all of this happen in one night?
Now we can keep this memory forever. Just crack up about it.
It's like you just sit there, you leave a steakhouse and go for
a burger joint,
a fast food burger joint to get a Whopper instead of a good steak meal at your home.
Beef.
And then this burger place.
There's no beef.
And there's no beef at the burger place.
I'm like, what? Like, you can't make this up.
It's like I just sat there. I'm just like, there's just no way. There is no way that this is even possible. But you know what? Lesson learned. Apparently, Burger King is not the king of burgers anymore. New slogan: Burger King now called Chicken King.
I'm looking at you funny now, Burger King. I'm looking at you funny. Like what? And I said, and then when we go, I was like, and there's no Burger King. They're not selling Whoppers. Just close it for the night. Be like, we out of the beef. That's your main. That's your main thing, Burger King.
Well, people may go in there and still buy sodas and ice cream. Even though there's a Baskin Robbins right next door to it.
Machine probably broke.
I don't even want to touch that. How many times have people gone to a fast food place for a milkshake? Sorry, our ice cream machine's not working tonight.
Right. But, so.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
You're not going so well. A year ago, so you ended up going to Connor Jr.
Oh, well, no, because that worked out fine.
I know, but I'm saying that's what we did. We ended up going to Connor Jr. and he got his beef.
And I'll leave it at this. At least the prime rib from there was better than what the steak I had at Cattleman's.
Connor Jr. was good to us. Was good to you.
$100 meal from Charles Jr. Go figure.
Wow.
But
it was funny though. I couldn't believe.
We were just cracking up the whole.
No Whoppers. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm. And at that point, on our way home, I was like, I'm not taking the freeway home. I'm just going to take the back roads.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the freeway. I'm not even risking.
Yeah.
Because the freeways are all under construction right now in our area. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there like, you know what?
Yeah.
That's two. I don't want a third strike tonight. No, thank you.
We took our booty home.
We went the long way down the safe roads. Thank you very much. Where I can keep an eye on all the idiots.
Right. Seriously.
But, fam, we love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this little laugh and probably have similar stories or even worse stories.
Yep.
But we love you guys. Be safe.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.